Hi, this is Sun Mashi, and this is a general reading for Leo. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started in a second as I kind of pick up the vibe of what I want to do. I know what I want to do. No, it's the wrong one. This is who we are. This is who I am. If you think you can stop me, then you need to live again. Because I am a feeling. Yeah, I spent the whole day doing other stuff, and I did not put these cards away like at all. Hit me if you're able. Can't you see that my relationship is stable? I know you think I know something you're afraid of. Cause you think that you see what I made of, but I am even more than the two of them. Everything they care about is what I am. I am the fury, I am the patience, I am a conversation. So for August, we're going to split this into two halves. We're going to split this into where it's going for the first half of the month, and then where it's going for the next half of the month.
Thinker, I was a soul singer, I was my own leader, I was a daydreamer, I was a thinker, I was a soul singer, I was a daydreamer.
Now I'm just lost in you. Okay, so, oh, and by the way, this is a spread I kind of created a long time ago, so how it goes is that these three cards is the physical world, what is showing, what they are working on in the physical world. That typically is to benefit their spiritual self. What's going on in the spiritual world, that is typically to benefit what's going on in the physical world. And then down here is where it's going, so the end of, so this is like beginning of the month, and then this is where it goes towards the middle of the month. And then we're going to do it again, where they're at in the middle of the month, and then where it's going towards the end. So around now, or as they are working on this, in the physical world, they are very conscious of their thoughts, with the concept, with the passion to come together for Leo, or for anyone who, I don't know, if you're cross-watching, or just if you're drawn to these messages. You don't have to be Leo, it doesn't even have to be in your chart, but this is for kind of people who do have it in their chart to like relate, I guess, but I guess just like a more tuned in message towards, like, it's like more likely to, I don't know. Anyways, if this resonates with whoever, this resonates with whoever. I should like mention that at the beginning of videos. Sorry, my energy's weird, but yeah, High Priestess of Air, it's like they know what they want in their mind, in their thoughts. Very on top of it with their thoughts. A lot of clarity has been made. Two of Cups is coming together. They want a union. Eight of Wands means that they are determined to do that. So spiritually, what's backing that energy? The Warrior, they feel, wow, these are two twos right here. They're coming together in the Warrior. So whoever you are trying to come together with, you see them as like this dreamy, almost heroic person's energy. This could be, Two of Cups is a love energy. In this deck particularly, it could be more like familial love. So, but this is a person like you're attracted to. Obviously people you like. I guess you find them attractive. So something you want to nurture spiritually. There's this spiritually where they are at. They are spiritually in this dreamy energy. There we go, of pursuing this energy, this coming together. Spiritually, what's backing that up is their determination. So on the outside, as they are knowing what they want, on the inside, like spiritually, they are really feeling that drive to go into this and really nurture something. Nurture this this energy, this connection. They're spiritually trying to do that, but they find a Five of Wands. Spiritually, there is a conflict. It's interesting how with 2 + 3 you get 5. So the warrior's energy and the nurture energy, there's a conflict about this spiritually. So maybe there is something within themselves that needs to be nurtured, that there's a blockage basically with that at this time. So another thing in the physical world is I keep saying they, so I'll give a little bit of a story. Today, my energy is mostly affected by a Leo pretty much, and so I keep thinking about them, or like giving this reading in a sense to them, but I do know this energy is intended for Leos, so my apologies on that. If these messages resonate with you, please take it. If you're a Leo and they don't resonate with you, I'm sorry, basically. Okay, flow. So you guys, here we go. You might be trying to go with the flow with your creativity at this moment, or in the early part of August, as well as in a space where you really feel as though you belong. Spiritually, what is going with this energy is understanding. I feel as though you truly feel at home with this energy in the physical world. That's helping you go with the flow of things, and it's helping you develop your creativity, is what I'm hearing, at your own pace. Yeah, it's blossoming. The word blossom has been coming up in my head all day. So blossoming, this creation energy, this home you've made for yourself, this place where you feel you belong. I'm hearing really helps you blossom and understand something, as well as bring upon a great change within you spiritually. Yeah, I think that change is more understanding, further understanding, comprehension of a situation. I feel as though this has to do with this coming together energy. I feel like there may have been a conflict with you and another, and you're having a deeper understanding of what was really going on with that, and you realized that something needed to change spiritually. And so I think you really blossomed you really stepped into your own as the warrior, as this nurturing energy. This Five of Wands, I feel as though you are really combating it really well by going through basically a death transformation cycle. And then another aspect, ultimately, where that kind of leads up physically is passion. 5. I like that. So you continue with this fiery energy. Yeah, there's the 8 of Wands in the physical world. Yeah, spiritually there was some conflict, but ultimately you still went through with that, and are still pursuing this energy of like passion and like what you want to set forth in this world, what actions you want to take. And with that comes understanding that it's maybe time to rest and reconsider. So I'm hearing it's like beginning of the month was this energy, really pursuing and going towards this union energy, finding a bit of a conflict spiritually with that, while mirroring it is like what brought upon this was like wherever this like environment was that made you feel as though you belong, perhaps, in that same environment that perhaps also taught you so much. And so where that ultimately leads up to is peace, resting and reconsidering, like really reevaluating this passion you had. Like it's like you're taking steps back and now you're like determining, okay, how can I come back to this again and try this again? Maybe there's something more. So you're resting and considering. Spiritually, what's going with that is kind of understanding that this is coming in cycles. Maybe this person, you're realizing the connection will never ever truly end. This is a true love connection, basically. This is a true love connection. Spiritually, there's cycles going with it. So it's like, this cycle kind of happened, you met with them perhaps, and I apologize because I really am speaking off of my experience through this. So maybe you met up with them and then found a conflict and then you had to take steps back. But spiritually you understand that this person's going to come back, basically, there's going to be another cycle regarding them. This wasn't a like final goodbye sort of thing. And most goodbyes are never really truly final goodbyes, because you never know. Yeah, this is about the material world. In cycles, it's like, yeah, in the material world, this cycle is not going to... It is still, like, this... They're, like, I don't know. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Spiritually, you have the trust and the vibration that... there will be times where you are with this person and times where there's nothing to do other than kind of sit tight with where you are in the physical world. So, yeah, it's just kind of like it can't be helped at times that it's kind of like your hands are tied. Sometimes it's like you want to work on that connection further, but you understand you're going into a period where you will kind of be off on your own in the Hanged Man's energy, having to reevaluate, rest, and learn more. Ultimately, that is to benefit you. So basically what I'm saying from this, or seeing and hearing, is that in the physical world you will be taking steps back to rest and reconsider, but this is ultimately to help you have more time to heal, to learn, to ground yourself further in the material world. I'm hearing like get a grip. And let's see, by the middle of August, we see this within the physical world showing a lot of loyalty to this connection. We see love abounds, and we see 9 of Pentacles, this peaceful energy really taking forth into a peaceful energy that work is put into. This Princess of Pentacles is kind of just chilling. It's like they know whatever they have is like enough, and that they're just fine with it. Whereas 9 of Pentacles, I feel like it's like there's a lot of this abundance, but now you're like putting in work as well. So that is the physical world. Spiritually, with this going on, there is something that feels conflicted. There's a trapped energy within yourself. I'm hearing you gotta get really intuitive. You may know what it is that's constricting you. And it's something to do with memories. It's something to do with where'd that card go, what was nurtured. Yeah, this conflict, this 5 of Wands conflict with nurturing, I like how they came back again with the Queen of Pentacles and this trapped energy, if you feel that too. So there's something about intimacy is what I'm hearing, and nurturing and memories and speaking up about the past. Because the way I see this is that the memories are weaved by this mother, by this Queen of Pentacles. It's like very motherly energy. It's like nurtured energy, basically. And so ultimately, where does this go? It goes towards, ultimately in the middle of the month, seeing your differences with this person. I see this as a twin flame card, so if this is a twin flame connection you're feeling, yeah, or someone who you are very similar but different from. I don't know how these ones came out reversed, but that one didn't. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So, ultimately, it looks like with your differences, you're tapping into your third eye and relying on your intuition to bring upon some sort of stagnant partnership. I'm hearing intuitively you did something necessary in the material world to get this kind of going, basically. Two of Pentacles, this partnership, and ultimately something you did in the material world really showed that you understand the other side of things with this partnership. And I'm hearing throughout this that also you know that there would be much work to be done. Of course, with Nine of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles, it's like it's kind of like starting anew with this and trying to put in more, basically. So, I am hearing to leave these out. So where does this go? So, this is the middle of August towards the end. The material world. In the material world, over here, spiritual, oops, Five of Wands came back out. There is a challenge, and I'm going to allow that to go back in the deck. As I did not feel it was ready to come out, and if it is going to come out, it will do it again in its own way, maybe in another deck, maybe through different messages. Wow, don't know what that was about. If it's in here, I'll take it for right here. It's not, so I'm not sure what that's about, other than finding stability or find balance and reach out, add up to 5. This may be a message to you guys who are going through whatever that conflict is, maybe about asking for help and also finding balance within yourself and all the things you're doing. Maybe there's something about your past you need to confront. Maybe there's a fear of being judged if you were to speak about something. That's a vibe that's coming out. This is about just overall August. I saw a flip, I think it was blue, but I don't actually know what that card was. I saw that one, pretty sure that's 7 of Pentacles, but... Okay, let's get this going. Let's see, physical world, things are complicated, yes. Things are quite complicated now. Whatever happened by the end, or by the middle of August, that really created a complicated energy in the material world. Coming with that, it's complicated, maybe because, or this is just something going on with it. It's like, despite things being complicated, I feel as though you are being your authentic self, and you've always been pursuing it with the Wands energy, but you are truly pursuing that even harder than ever as the King of Wands. Feeling it's complicated, you're realizing there's something more challenging about this than, or maybe not realizing, but like there is something more challenging about being yourself than meets the eye. Because what happens when you have been being yourself this whole time, but it's still complicated? There's something coming out all the time. 11 plus 4 create 15, that's another 5. And then with 15, 5 plus 1 is 6, which is moving on. So I am hearing moving forward, especially with King of Wands. Spiritually, what's matching with this? Fledgling. There's much to learn, and there's much to learn about love and your emotions, I'm hearing. 4 of Pentacles. Spiritually, though, it's like you do have everything you need. You just need to keep learning. Yeah. and your material world, the things in your surroundings, you have what you need around you to really learn and grow this love. You, in the middle of August, throughout that part, so like maybe in the 3rd or 4th week, you'll be really taking a leap of faith, I'm hearing, in the material world. So this is something, an action you'll be taking, a leap of faith. 3 plus 1 is 4. Something about being yourself even more. You're going to take an extra leap of faith with being your authentic self, with dedicated effort as the 8 of Wands, or no, the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. This 4 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles right here. It's like, this leap of faith is, I'm hearing like a ultimate trust, some sort of a real sort of risk, sort of, where you say something or you put something out into the material world that could be quite risky. I don't know how this came out reversed, but the moon reverse, it's something that's not a mystery. It's almost as though, so I'm hearing this is something that I think you would overall know the outcome to, or for some of you, if it's supposed to be the moon upright, that is shrouded in mystery. But I am hearing whatever this leap of faith is, there's not really a mystery behind it, or perhaps you might not. No, this is actions. So you might not even be doubting it. You'll just be going for it, this effort. Yeah, I'm hearing there's no fear behind it. In the spiritual world, it's like almost like an obligation for you. A very, like a healing opportunity, this risk, there's like no risk really. It's like, it's really a leap of faith and there's not really a risk to it. There's no fear, basically. Spiritually, you're like higher self, or you are aware that this is going to be healing you. And Queen of Cups, this brings upon an energy where you can truly give. I feel as though you're healing, so you will have this renewed cup to offer, this loving emotion. Where this goes, something about deceit though. There is a deception that this goes towards. And this could mean a lot of things. This could be the complicated energies. 3 plus 8 is 11. Yeah, I really feel this is that complicated energy. It's realizing you're doing all this, but there's something that ultimately in the material world results in, whether it's a lie or whether a mask or something you're not understanding or miscommunication, whatever it is, deceit comes up. And this has to do with your emotions, I would say. Simply love, 6 of Cups. It's like your heart wants this balance, but in the material world, you're finding an impasse. You're finding it coming to a halt, to a stagnant but peaceful energy that doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't fall apart, but it doesn't move forward either. But you want to bring forth this 6 of Cups. So in the material world, there's something preventing you from communicating this 6 of Cups, is what I'm hearing. Spiritually, with that, you are intuitively, you know what this is. As complicated as it is, within you, you do have the answers. You do have the opportunity to shine. Spiritually, you are thriving. Spiritually, you are aware. This is coming down to a fork in the road. This is coming down to having to make a decision. The decision, it may be, what does this decision have to do with? I'm hearing this will reflect into the physical world. A wish. I think you have a decision between pursuing a wish. I really like that. 19 and 19 come out right here with shine and wishing. So you have a wish to show what your heart desires, and the 2 of Swords energy spiritually is when to act on that, or if you'll act on that, stuff like that. I'm hearing you do. I'm hearing, yep, 3 of Cups, that you share the love. You share this knowledge within. Physically, in the physical world, 19 is half 38. Check that out. See? 1938. I really like that. To me, that says this deceptive, whatever this deceptive energy was within your mind, you chose to break that, or you chose to. It's like you, in your spiritually, you always have this like choice. Maybe you always chose deceit somehow, or like at times you would, and other times you would choose to shine. And I'm hearing in this moment, you know it's time to shine, to shine some truth into the situation. That must be why there's no like the moon is reversed. It's like you're shining so brightly, there is no darkness in this. Five of Swords. Interestingly enough, I'm hearing clarity through this. Spiritually, there's more to heal. There's more to learn and teach. And isolating yourself. So in the material world, around the time you share this love, I feel it results in a bit of a loss. Maybe you still find that you can't bring out the words to say whatever it is you want to say, and your heart knows that it needs more time to heal with 21, the Grove, 5, Teach, and 9, the Hermit. So, where does this all go at the end of August? Fulfillment. This ends very fulfillingly. So, I hear these do combine, your mind and your heart, they do kind of connect and ultimately become this balance of fulfillment. Joy and stability, another fulfilling energy, another stable energy. 6 of Pentacles. I was wondering if this was going to come out. Yes, 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. You break this stagnant energy and find harmony, find an equal giving and receiving. So that is really beautiful. I wish you luck with all of this. It's a pretty good reading, I would say. Overall, leads to something quite positive. So August, especially in the material world, everything is going pretty good. There's something that's quite complicated, but you know that's like the most like, I guess, entangling energy, and then maybe 5 of Swords. But pretty much everything, it's all healing. It's all going towards ultimately fulfillment, hopefully by the end of the month. So if this message ends up resonating throughout the month, depending on like at what times, you know, it would be really great to hear from you guys. But I plan to do like a recap at the end of this month to see where everyone's at with like another reading. So I hope these messages resonate, that they resonated and that they will resonate throughout the month. And yeah, sending love and light. Peace out. And I hope this doesn't offend anybody by, if you can tell that this is a little more personal for me. I actually was thinking about, oh, you know, maybe because it's more personal, I should do a different sign, a different horoscope first. But I figured actually after spending time and really being in the like Leo energy, that would be like the perfect time to really tap into that energy and get a reading on this. So hopefully these messages resonate for Leos out there, or for anyone this may resonate with. I'm being redundant. I'm gonna head out. Sending love and light again. Peace out.